I'm Donald Bell for Cool Tools, and if you've ever wondered what it's like to upgrade from one of these craft glue guns to something better, in this video I'm going to show you the 3 different glue guns I've bought in my ongoing quest for the ultimate glue gun. First, let me say that I have individual reviews for each of these glue guns on the Cool Tools YouTube channel that go into more depth, so be sure to check those out if you want a deeper dive on any of these. For this video, I'm going to focus on their relative strengths and weaknesses. The glue guns I'm talking about here are the Surebonder Pro2-100, which runs around $30, the Ryobi Cordless Glue Gun, which is also around $30, and the FastenMaster HB220 Adjustable Glue Gun, which I got for $80. But let's start out with my original 14-watt craft glue gun just to clarify what I'm looking for. What I dislike about these is that they take forever to heat up. They're always falling over or sliding off the table, and the glue sets up so fast that you barely have time to bond things together. You also can't leave it plugged in since there's no switch, so you're always wrangling this cord. As a baseline, let's say the time to heat for this is 3 minutes. Now let's compare that to the Surebonder Pro2-100. It's a bigger design that takes a bigger half-inch glue stick. The bulk is useful for preventing the cord weight from dragging it off your table, and the integrated stand actually keeps it upright. Because it's a high-temp 100-watt design, your glue gets much hotter, which gives you considerably longer work time before the glue sets. It also allows you to use stronger, high-temp glues that give you a stronger bond. You get a power switch in the handle, so in theory you could leave this plugged in on your workbench and just grab it and switch it on when you need it, but for me, without an obvious indicator light, I'm worried that I'll accidentally leave this on. One thing that surprised me with this is that the time to heat is only a little better than my little glue gun. It's just under 3 minutes. It has way more power, but also has to heat up a larger element, so it kind of evens out. In fact, only one of these glue guns really makes much of a dent in this number. One other feature I want to point out is the tip. This is a silicone covered replaceable tip. The silicone helps prevent you from getting burned from the metal, though the glue coming out of here will still burn you good. What's cool though is that you can swap out these tips with different types that you can buy. So if you want a wide flat bead or a skinny one, you can shape it using these. After the Surebonder, I got the Ryobi. This one runs at 60 watts, which is still plenty hot, and uses the same half-inch sticks as the Surebonder. It runs off a rechargeable 18-volt Ryobi battery, and if you don't already have one and a charger, you're going to need to get them to use this, or look for an adapter for the batteries you already have. Surebonder actually sells an adapter for converting 20-volt DeWalt batteries. Now, because of this design, there's no cord to tug this off a table, and the battery itself works as a great stand. There's an illuminated power switch so you know when it's turned on, and if you ever left it on by mistake, the battery's going to run down in a few hours, for better or worse. You get the nice long work time of a high-temp gun, and the nozzles are the same swappable silicone tip kind found on the Surebonder. The time to heat on this is around the same 3 minutes, but for me, psychologically it feels a lot shorter because I can grab it, pop in a battery, switch it on, and by the time I walk back over to what I need to glue up, it's already on its way. I can cut out the whole part where I'm fumbling around with the cord looking for where to plug in. The main downside to this is the limited runtime. If you're gluing up a lot of stuff or you just need one running and ready to go across the day, this might not be the best option. But for me, when I just need to hit something with a few quick blobs of hot glue, this is what I reach for. Finally, just to know what a professional class glue gun could give me, I dropped around $80 on this PAM FastenMaster HB220. This beast is a 220-watt glue gun. It comes in a nice case with a spare nozzle, a place for glue sticks, and a little screwdriver that allows you to adjust the temperature. This is great when you have a lot of the same things to glue up and you want to dial in the amount of time it takes the glue to set. You get an illuminated power switch and this nice wide stand that keeps it upright, and the time to heat is around 1.5 minutes, about half the time of the other glue guns. You also get an adjustment screw here in the back that lets you adjust the travel of the trigger, or essentially how much glue is dispensed with each squeeze. Again, it's great for repetitive work. This thing is badass and I love the case, but it's more glue gun than I need, and all the extras on this are really geared towards repetitive job site work, not my rinky-dink workshop. So that's my journey into madness with glue guns. I hope that's helpful. If you've got your own favorite, let me know in the comments. I've put links for all these in the video description, and remember, you can see thousands of reader recommended tools like these at cool-tools.org.